Abu Dhabi statement, right?
The champ is here.
You got some love from Fenerbahce fans in Abu Dhabi, right?
And you got some hate.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I don't.
They were pointing fingers at you. But at the same time, the Greek fans were like, you're the only one to you. You're the only one who picked Pau incorrectly. I should have added.
Thank God, because if not, I was about to get punched or something, I guess.
No, they were happy that you did. You know, they thought, oh, you believed in us wrongly. So.
No, I'm just kidding. We had a lot of great interactions with the Greek, Turkish, and basically fans all around the world.
Short ones, though.
Except from those two Russians.
Oh, that's probably... We'll answer one of the first questions probably with that. I think that's the answer to the first question we got on our Q&A session, which, by the way, starts right now with us, Donatas Urbonas, Gytis Blaževičius, and Augustas Šuliauskas, who missed out on Abu Dhabi's 38 to 41 degrees daily.
Heat was overrated.
So sad.
Yeah, because in Vilnius it was plus 15?
Plus 10 one day.
Nice. I mean, I was watching stories on Instagram and I couldn't believe that we're living in the same world. You know, watching those rain jackets, coats and stuff, gray skies. I was like, I can handle this plus 40. I'm good.
I don't know. I don't feel I missed out on too much, to be honest. I don't know why.
Final Four wise or just experience wise? What do you think? Like, do you think Final Four was like a great Final Four? We did a tier list. Where would you put it now?
The games were amazing. Except for the third place game because, I mean, a lot of drama, a lot of great fighting, big shots, big moments. No game winners, but I thought all three games, you know, semifinals and the final, were interesting. And but let's say nothing compared to what I felt when I was in Athens for 4 days and for 4 games in 4 days. Nothing really compared to that. Some great action I saw on the court, but it's not the same. Final Four is not the same, man.
Yeah, but to me it doesn't matter if it's in Abu Dhabi. Kaunas was great, but with just one fan base. But I'm saying that we're talking about the playoff series instead of Final Four, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We're ambassadors for the playoff series.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
Even from an atmosphere standpoint, I said this on the vlog as well. When you have Final Four, you have, 2,500 of one team's fans, 2,500 of another's, and essentially you got a little bit of everyone. And yeah, they do fight or they do chant at one another, but compare that to a whole arena of the same team's fans and the atmosphere they create. That's the EuroLeague. That's the EuroLeague.
Yeah.
This you get it depends who had more money to come, who knew earlier who's going to be in the Final Four. Like Olympiacos fans probably bought the tickets as soon as they went out for sale. For other teams, it was like, well, should I buy it now? Because who knows, my team might not even make it. So that's why I feel like even from atmosphere standpoint, this is not my favorite.
It's not like you can do a lot when you are like only 2.5K in a gym of like 12, 15K arena. You know, it's 2.5K of one team, 2.5 of the other, 2.5 of the third team, and then 2.5 of premium VIP tickets that were given out to sponsors and to some celebrities, influencers. And then you have some media on one side. I saw you were basically
the whole back side of one of the baskets.
Was it nice to finally sit near the not finally, but back again, sitting nearby, not like last year in some of the Berlin TV on top of the Berlin TV tower.
It's nice.
It's nice. It's nice. I have another question for you guys. Last year, everybody were searching for Rytis because of the 3-1 prediction. Did any Fener fans search for me? Or were they not?
But you predicted them to win the Final Four, actually, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you kind of...
Oh, so I'm good now?
You dodged the bullet.
Actually, we didn't meet many Fener fans, right? We didn't have many Fener interactions, I would say.
I feel like it's also a thing of what's our audience. So we have more Greek following as well as Turkish people do have a lower level of English, so they're not as confident to come and talk. Those that are, they came and we talked, but the Greeks, they just see us, they go, hey, BasketNews, and then they come and they ask us why we hate Pau or Oli.
No, but there was a lot of love.
Yeah, as usual.
Great to get that feedback, even being in Abu Dhabi, not in Athens. So that was awesome.
So what was the funniest fan interaction?
I wouldn't call it the funniest. It was the most frustrating, and I wanted to literally knock this fucking idiot out, which would have put me in jail, obviously, and I would have missed the final and all that. It did happen right before the final day, I think. It was before the third place game. Me and Donatas, we come out to film some material for the vlog, just to ask fans questions, as we did on the second day as well. And we go out and we're like opening this luggage that I had with a bunch of merch, and I put it down, and we set up for just if anyone comes, we film them and ask the questions and give them the merch like we did the other day. And these two fucking Russian guys who are like from 50 or from 45 to like 55 years old, I would estimate, they come up. And they're with one guy who's actually an Olympiacos fan. And he was like, yes, I'm an Olympiacos fan. I live in Austria, whatever. And those two Russians, they were like, we were like, what do you guys want? They're like, yes, we fans, we want short. And I was like, guys, this is not a charity. We're just asking fans about certain things, chill out. And then Fener fans come, and I started filming them. And then this fucking Russian guy goes like, hey, I first. I need.
Give me a t-shirt.
XL. And we give, then I see Donatas fucking pissed off. Just takes two Bartzokas shirts, the last two we had, and just gives them. And they look, can I have white, XL, like XL or whatever? And I'm like, fucking.
And we were in the middle of filming.
Yeah, we're filming those other guys. Like, and I just wanted to literally because they're also drunk.
Yeah,
they're Russian. They're annoying.
Let me get this straight.
Fuck off.
Let me get this straight. They were not fans of Olympiacos.
They weren't fans of anything. So they were fans of alcohol, and they just wanted the free T-shirt.
I got confused because at first I thought that they were just friends of that Austrian Olympiacos fans.
Yeah.
Because they were kind of similar age.
Yeah, and they were kind of together.
But it turns out they probably were just by random. So
I mean, typical Russians trying to steal something that doesn't belong to them.
Amen. And what about funny interactions?
Yeah, this one was not funny at all. Like, Tutis asked funniest fan interaction.
I don't remember a funny one.
I mean, there were a lot of nice, cool, funny interactions.
Those Panathinaikos fans, it's all in the vlog anyways, but those guys, they were like, they got after Donatas right away. They were like,
it was just
what do you think about referees? Why do you think Olympiacos is shooting so many free throws?
Bantering, nothing special.
So that's funny.
They basically made their own podcast during that interaction, so it was just funny to listen to Greeks.
You know why it was funny?
When did it happen?
Before the final... third place game.
Third place game.
Right, so they already lost, right?
Yeah. They probably were on a nice long hangover.
Did you ask them something?
Yeah, of course.
Did you ask them why Kendrick Nunn did not play defense in the semifinal?
Oh, we didn't go into specifics.
No. You should have asked that because,
Next time, come to Abu Dhabi to ask those questions.
Yeah. Next time, pay for my trip, man.
Is this charity? you fucking Russian. Anyways, so yeah, that's probably it to answer the first question from Tutis.
Tutis had another one. Would you mind if Abu Dhabi were the hosts again of the Final Four?
It's probably... How do we answer this? As human beings and basketball fans, or do we answer this as media? Because if we're answering it as media, as professionals, I think I wouldn't mind. It was the best, let's say, the best, I don't know the word for it, but basically the media room, how close, conditions, yeah. How close everything was, the food even, everything was great for us inside. As soon as you get outside, though, that's where you start thinking as a human being, it's a bit too much. There's a reason why they do these events like Formula One, like boxing, UFC. They do those things in winter because in winter it gets to 27 degrees in the day and then it cools off. At this time, at May, and it would happen at May because that's when Final Fours are happening, it's just too much. People usually don't live there anymore in that region. They go back to different places. So that's why, as a human being, just the heat itself, not really my thing. Otherwise, it's nice. It's clean. I don't know. It's just that you don't get the fans also outside as much because they're obviously also feeling the heat. Yeah. So that's my opinion. What do you think, Dantas?
I don't mind the heat that much because I was in Vegas before for 3 consecutive summers in the middle of July. So it was also plus 45 every day. I didn't hear much fans complaining about the weather or heat.
What fans?
NBA fans, NBA people, fans who were actually packing friendly games in the middle of July in Vegas. So, I mean, I didn't mind that because I would prefer it in winter, don't get me wrong, but, it's indoor sports, so it's all about the main event, and you can have this main basketball game inside the arena, so it's not a big thing to me. But would I mind if United Arab Emirates are the hosts again? For me, it would be the same if we're talking about... I mean, I wouldn't like to have the Final Four in Kaunas every 2 years, or in Athens, or in Berlin. I mean, I want it in different... First of all, I don't want the Final Four. Second of all, I would like to see it in different places. Like, I was pissed about Berlin hosting the Final Four again. I wouldn't be as excited if Belgrade was hosts again, because I've been to 2 Final Fours since 2018 in Belgrade already. So I want it in different cities.
Like traveling, like circus.
And I liked Abu Dhabi experience because it was my first time in the Middle East, but for sure the second time wouldn't be as exciting as the first one. So I would love to see the Final Four somewhere else.
But the reality is, we will see Final Four 2 more times every second year.
If they're gonna approve on kind of an extension, because it was a 1+2 deal.
Okay.
So after the first Final Four, they're gonna discuss if we're continue doing this stuff. But the feedback that I heard, except from this one bus trip that Panathinaikos had, and again, it was on a let's say, event day where Panathinaikos had to organize the arena and practice gym outside the official arena because it wasn't available. And except from that thing where Ataman said that he had to leave the hotel separately from the team on a semifinal game because he thought, or for real, I don't know. I heard rumors, but I wasn't there. Some Fenerbahce fans, like hooligans, were hunting for him and wanted to make some, to trigger him before on his way. Yeah. So except from that, I haven't heard people complaining. Those who were against Dubai or Abu Dhabi for an expansion plan, I heard that, this experience changed their minds. And some within the organization think that it was one of the best, if not the best, organized Final Fours in a while. So I think that in overall, the experience was okay to consider it as a host again.
Okay, just my last question. What about the in-game activities, like environment, where the same?
It's the same
Nothing
shit.
has changed. It's just the same shit.
Mario has on her.
No, that changed.
That was a big improvement.
That was a good one.
More
big improvement.
NBA vibes. I mean,
no, it was good.
From Mario Hezonja to go with proper pronunciation, and good. Also like it was.
The guy was good.
Yeah, like the NBA style, I would say.
Or for me, sometimes even like boxing or UFC. Like
it was nice. It was cool.
He was getting
straight.
it hyped. But the problem is that they're still enforcing some kind of activities that don't fit European crowds, or they're playing the music at the wrong times. That's what I hate the most. They literally go, okay, guys, now let's make some noise. And then the fans are already chanting, like Olympiacos fans are into one of their biggest chants. And then let's make some noise. And they put up this music that's like
crazy. You cannot even hear thousands of Olympiacos fans.
It drowns it out. And I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Just can you not follow the script? Can you just see what's happening first and then decide maybe now let's give the fans. I would sometimes just put the music down.
Exactly. That's what they do in Lithuania, for instance. Feel the room. Feel the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring the freaking DJ who is basketball related. Yeah. So feel the room, and you can have all those events that you want, but it will be way better.
You're doing these games, yeah? Like you're doing these games of let's now sing a random fucking English song, right? Instead of that, do now Fenerbahce fans, let's hear your greatest chant. There you go. And now Olympiacos fans. And then you literally are, you're doing a little bit at least of what they are good at, Anyways.
Exactly.
It should.
Okay. Where is EuroLeague? Where is EuroLeague?
Yeah.
No, but putting this bullshit aside, I mean, I think it was really well organized event with the tweaks that they needed to do for years already. But other than that, it was pretty cool.
Was there a single play or moment during the Final Four that you believe will be remembered as iconic in EuroLeague history?